You are now watching Ivan VZA, only on YouTube. Have yourself a damn good time.
Whoa. Ooh. Hello. Damn. Whew. A wave of tiredness just hit me out of nowhere. So, I mean, I was planning this stream to be probably on the shorter side. Just do the trial today, but yeah. So, but hello, hi. We are here to play more Trials and Tribulations. We're going to be playing as Edgeworth, my boy. It's going to be weird seeing him as offensive, as the, what's it called? Not prosecutor. Defendant. Or whatever it's called. I don't remember. I'm tired. Am I ready for peak? Yes, I am, new mayor. I am ready for peak. Believe it or not. What's shaking? What's happening? What's going on? There's game audio, right? Yeah, okay. Cool. What's shaking? I don't know. Shit, you know, shit's just crack-a-lacking, you know? I don't have much else to say. I think we should just get going. Let me just tweet this out and we'll get started. Alright. Time to lock in. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Cool. Here we go!
Oh my, Mr. Luis feels that way about me?
Apparently. He isn't aware of your real secret at all. This is no time to be embarrassed.
I'm sorry.
Playing a Trails game because that shit has me by the balls. Which one is it? Is it a newer one, older one? Let me know.
I'm just hardly accustomed to that sort of thing.
Worry not. In any case, whatever it was that he saw on that night of the incident, mark my words, I will drag him out of him.
Does that mean Mr. Luis is the witness today?
No. I believe that none will be the first to take the stand. Oh, my goat!
Sister Bikini.
She claims to have seen the very instant in which you carried out the crime. I just want to ask you one last time. It really wasn't you who killed Miss Elise Denham, correct? Yo, what's up, Crow? What's up? What's up? How you doing?
That is correct. It wasn't me.
Very well then.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes?
You are a prosecutor, aren't you?
No. The latest one, it came out in 2024, but I got localized 2 weeks ago. I played the Japanese version. Damn, oh, so you're really deep in that bitch, new mayor. You, like, you had a localization thing? That's crazy. I'm good, you staying warm over there? I'm in California. So I'm good. We're not, oh yeah! That's something that's happening in the world, is the weather and all that. I'm in California, so nothing, it's pretty much just same old winter for me, but I've seen all the crazy shit happening further out east. So it's a bit nuts. It's a bit nuts. Trees exploding and shit, it's wild. But yeah, that shit's cray cray.
Are you sure about this? If your true identity is revealed...
Don't worry, I've made the necessary arrangements.
I see.
Iris, it is a prosecutor's job to doubt people. But right now, I am a defense attorney. A defense attorney's job is to believe in people and to believe until the bitter end. And that's what my friends told me once. Oh, my friend, not plural, friend.
Mr. Edgeworth, I'm gonna cry.
What game is that, Numer? Oh, it's Trails of insert title. Yes, getting the mid to high teens. which is unheard of. Yeah, I know. Florida's also getting fucked too. Just the whole eastern side of the United States is getting fucked.
I simply ask that you watch and decide for yourself whether or not I'm fit to do the task I've been entrusted.
Me. Very well, sir. I leave my defense in your capable hands.
Calling for dreaming on such a day because it's cold as balls in here in Ohio. Oh, I bet. I'm really lucky right now. Like, you know, California, Arizona, maybe Nevada. I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely really fucking cold for the rest of the country, but over here it's normal winter. Oh, no one's there. Oh god. What's the voice I gave him?
Court is now in session for the trial of Sister Iris of Azakura Temple.
Ugh, I don't like seeing Edgeworth in this angle. This is fucked up. Trails Beyond the Horizons. Yes. Oh, it's the 13th. I know. There's a lot of games in Trails, but it's crazy. I feel bad for people who have trees that literally explode. Yeah. I mean, it's because of the water expanding and all that. I knew that was a thing, but it's happening to people that has never happened in years. So it sucks, man.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The defense does indeed appear to be ready. However, the same cannot be said for the prosecution in this case.
I sidetracked the last stream. You're fine. You're good. You're chilling. I took it home with me, but yes. Shit, I don't blame you.
Indeed.
Ew, it is weird seeing Edgeworth on that side.
I'm not sure I like such a blatant waste of this court's time. An empty prosecutor's chair can only mean that the prosecutor has no confidence in their ability to prove their case. It would seem this case is already over before it had a chance to begin.
Oh, okay.
I'm ready to announce my verdict at this time. This court finds the defendant...
Objection!
Ain't no fucking way. What? Question mark, question. We already know who that is. Don't think I'm stupid, game. It's peak already? It's peak already? Alright, hold up. The prosecution stands ready.
You are?
Franziska von Karma, prosecuting prodigy.
Van Karma, you say? Perchance, you wouldn't be of any relation to the legendary prosecutor Manfred von Karma, eh?
Peak, she's back. Girl, be so real. We ain't stupid. Legends are a thing of the past. I'm Von Karma. That is all. Ooh. And she's not so up on her own ass anymore. She seems like she's already grown. Upon a special request, I flew in today for the purpose of prosecuting this case.
You did? Then you must be quite a big shot, eh? By the way, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm almost certain that I've seen you somewhere before. Or am I just imagining things? You look very much like a prosecutor I met once.
I believe you are imagining things, Your Honor.
Miss Von Karma, do you have anything to say?
There is no such weakling as this man among those of the prosecutor's office.
There isn't? But I'm sure... What?
I told you, there's no such weakling.
What is that, a whip? I'm not sure I care for such a thing in my courtroom. Bailiff, remove that whip at...
Hold it!
Oh, that was a sexy ass hold it. He said hold it, mate. I know I made him Australian. Oh, fucking hell. She can whip some sense into him. It's true. It's true. And this judge deserves it. This damn Canadian bastard. I have no objection to the whip.
You don't?
The prosecution can wield a whip or drink 17 cups of coffee. But there is still only one truth. That is what I stand here to prove today.
This promises to be...
Wait, what? Oh.
This promises to be interesting, Miles Edgeworth. I had expected to face Phoenix right here today. But looking at you now, maybe this is what I have been waiting for all this time. Miles Edgeworth, I will not allow this chance to crush you.
Wait, what? Oh, allow this chance to crush you, comma. Wait, no. Crush you, slip through my fingers. Whatever, I can't read.
I see you brought your flair for the
What the fuck are... What is that? Alright, we're learning a new word today. Where's Google? Where's my phone? What the fuck is... I've never seen this. Histrionic? Histrionic, let's see. Histrionic, what the fuck does that word mean? I ain't gonna pretend like I know what that is. A personality characterized by being overly dramatic, attention-seeking, and emotionally excessive. Okay, yeah, that pretty much describes her. Histrionic. Histrionic. Maybe. I don't know, close enough. I don't think in my wildest dreams they would be in court together, but it's even more fun than I thought. Yeah, I know. This is actually a really cool way to bring back Von Karma, and this whole episode's already sick as shit. So I'm ready.
Allow me to add to the things I'm not sure about. People acting bizarrely in my court. Oh!
The stage is set. Now continue with the proceedings, Your Honor.
Very well. Miss Von Karma, please give an outline of this case. With as little whipping as possible.
The murder victim is the famed picture book author, Miss Elise Dunham.
Damn, son, she really did get fucked up. He did not just call her a pick-me? I'm pretty sure he did.
Her body was found in the Hazakura Temple courtyard. She had been stabbed through the torso by a ceremonial sword from a golden statue.
The sword in this picture is the weapon in question, correct? Very well. The court accepts this photo of the crime scene.
Alright.
There is no mistake. This was the doing of Sister Iris. After all, there is a witness to her crime.
Very well. Please bring this witness to the stand.
Look at my boy.
And so it begins. My first and last trial as a defense attorney.
Woo! Yeah, yeah. Why? Is she really that small? I didn't know that.
Witness, state your name and occupation, please.
Hold on here. I'm not sure about being not sure. What?
God, these damn Canadians.
I'm not sure about being not sure if I care for this at all. Witness, please stand up nice and straight.
That's a good joke.
If I recall correctly, there are a few milk crates in the defendant's lobby for a back pain plagued witness.
Bailiff, fetch a crate for this poor lady, please.
I forgot how cool this song is.
Once again, your name and occupation, please.
Little me? Well, I'm the head nun of Hazakura Temple on Eagle Mountain. My name is Bikini. You got it? Bikini. Nice to meet everyone.
Did you just fall in love, Judge? Oh, okay.
But you don't appear to be wearing a bikini right now.
No!
The courtroom is the garden of holy judgment. Those with lechery in their hearts should leave this sanctuary at once.
You want me to leave?
Yes, please. Get the fuck off my goddamn screen. Bikini rules? I agree.
No need to get your bikinis in a twist. Let me tell you, I'm a sight to behold in summer.
In any case, witness, I hear that you saw the crime take place on the night in question.
That's right. I can still hardly believe it myself, to be honest. There's no way dear little Iris could do anything like that.
Let us hear what you have to say then. First, tell us about your movements that night, eh?
All right, here we go.
That night, I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple, but... Well, as you can see, my back likes to act up violently. So, I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned Hazakura Temple.
Wait, you just got like really bad scoliosis then? She's just like me for real. Your posture's fucked.
There's no bath at the inner temple, you see, and I need a long, hot soak. It was after I had finished, just as I was heading back. That's when I saw it! Woo!
4'5". Damn, she is short.
So, it was simply coincidence that you found yourself returning to Hazakura Temple?
Yes, you could say that. If my back hadn't been in so much pain, I would have stayed at the inner temple.
That sounds like a pretty important statement she just made.
There's only one problem with the testimony that I can see. And you're not about to fall at the first hurdle, now are you, Miles Edgeworth?
Mr. Edgeworth, please begin your cross-examination.
All right. Let's see. The night of the murder. As always, we like to press everything.
Hold it!
Ooh, especially to hear that sexy man.
What is this inner temple?
Well, see, conversing with the spirits is what we train people to do, right?
We'll be the ones asking you the questions, madam.
In order to do that, a place strong in spiritual power is required. There's a small temple across Dusky Bridge called the Inner Temple. Acolytes must spend an entire night there to undergo intense training.
And how exactly do you help with this process?
It is all quite exacting. It can't be performed without a nun supervising.
Like a tutor watching to make sure. Wait, what? Like a tutor watching to make sure a spoiled child studies.
A tutor with a whip in your case. Oh! If that is the case, then why did you return to Hazakura Temple, where the murder took place? Okay.
Hold it!
Violently?
That's right. It's no laughing matter, especially in winter. I can't hold anything heavier than a knife and fork during the cold months. Just being alive is like strict training.
Oh, this poor lady. She has like terrible back pain. There's people playing It's Journey in a VA for the investigation collection going on right now. It's a save data channel. That's what the channel is called, save data. That's like the 4th series in there I've heard. Didn't even know about it.
Yeah. What?
On the night of the murder, was this fabulous back of yours hurting again?
That's right. Raging like a bull in a pig pen. I almost fainted once or twice. I just knew that unless I warmed it up, he was going to finally finish me off.
It's called Save Data. Okay, yeah. So it's on YouTube. I'll check it out for sure. So I left. Okay.
Hold it!
Hold it! You left Iris to help. With what?
What do you think? The acolytes training, of course. It was just past 10 p.m., so we were starting to enter into the training exercises proper.
Wasn't it your place to remain with a disciple?
Well, the job is simply to watch over the acolytes so they don't pass away.
Just to confirm this point again, that night, you met Iris in the inner temple, correct? I got a burp.
Sorry. I always do it every stream. I always fucking eat right before the stream, so I just have burps. I need to stop doing that.
Yes, she's a gentle, honest girl. She's never once failed to follow my directions.
There's no bath in the temple. Okay, yeah. I mean, that makes sense, but...
So, you returned to the Hazakura Temple in order to take a bath.
My back is to blame for everything. It's a do or be done in kind of world after all.
How long were you in the bath for, if you don't mind me asking?
My, what a filthy little rogue you are. I know what's on your mind.
No. I mean, no, I'm thinking about it. No.
I bet your next question is going to be, where exactly did you wash?
What are you, Joseph Joestar? Next you'll say.
This is why you have to watch the young ones.
What are you going? Ah!
Pathetic Miles Edgeworth.
The lowest of the low.
Is there some sort of kick me sign stuck to the defense's bench?
Now he knows how fucking Phoenix feels, dude.
Anyway, I couldn't afford to be away from my post for too long. You understand, so...
It was after I finished, I was heading back. Wait, I think I already know the answer. Let me look at the fucking... the inner temple. Oh, I guess she would see it there. Okay, there. Hold on.
Hold it! The crime took place in the courtyard, correct?
When you go from my room to the main hall, you have to take a winding hallway from which you can see the courtyard.
That's right. In other words, it was pure coincidence that the witness saw the crime taking place before her eyes. There was no complicated setup in this case.
That certainly seems to be true.
There's indeed only one problem with this testimony. If I can clearly point out what it is, then I can begin to quantify just how good this witness's memory and observation skills are.
Okay. Alright, the night I was helping an acolyte with her training. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. So I left and returned to Hazakura Temple. She went to the temple. But when did the lightning struck? That's what I want to remember. Man, maybe I should have not done the investigation last week. Let's see. That's fine. Ring lights. Wait, what? Iris's testimony? Oh! Maybe this is part of her memory? Ring lights out bell at 10 p.m. Oh, that's Iris. They ain't bikini. That has nothing to do with anything. I made a huge mistake. Okay. I'm just looking at the evidence too, so I can remind myself what the hell I was doing. That's fine. Okay, I think it's the photo. So I left Iris to help the acolyte return to Hazakura. There's no bath at the inner temple. And you know, it was after I finished, just as... That's when I saw it? (10 to 11 p.m.) I have no idea, but to just pass this along or make this go faster, we'll do... My guess will be... I have no idea. Maybe it's... Unless it's this one, there's no bath. When did the lightning struck the bridge? That's what I want to know. Let's see. Hang scroll, no. This is fucking Larry's bitch ass. I remember that. Temple map. Sorry about this, y'all. I was just trying to get a good ring lights. Maybe it's Iris's testimony? That's my guess. I'm gonna look at the walkthrough though, but before I look at it, that's my guess. Alright. Let me pull it up. Oh, I did get it right. Woo! I'm so smart. That felt good.
Objection!
My guess was right. Let's fucking go. Witnesses have to undergo their own trials, I'm afraid. Defendant's fate rests on their powers of observation and memory after all.
Well, don't worry, I'm more than up to the task. I'm a woman of faith after all, the head honcho of Hazakura Temple.
In that case, Miss Honcho, I'd like you to explain something for me. The discrepancy between your testimony and that of the defendant, Iris. She claims that after ringing the lights out bell, she went back and stayed in her room. Which means she did not go to the inner temple at all.
No, she said that.
Oh, shit.
A defendant or witness? Who is more likely to lie, do you suppose? The defendant is simply lying to cover her back.
But that is completely illogical. The murder was committed in the courtyard of Hazakura Temple. Claiming that she went to the inner temple would make for a much better alibi.
Ooh. But that is odd. Whatever the reason, I can't believe that she would lie.
She does indeed have honest eyes.
Oh!
All people lie. That is my belief.
I mean, that's true. Literally everyone lied.
If you say you didn't lie, you're a liar.
Why am I the only one being whipped in here? Because you deserve it! Anyway, neither the witness nor the defendants have any reason to lie. Which means... we must call your memory into question.
Dear, dear, dear. You're older than me and yet you want to play that game, do you?
Well, that is exactly what I...
My memory is perfect, crystal clear, especially in winter.
Then, I suppose it's too early to end this cross-examination, eh? Mr. Edgeworth, if you are going to question the memory of this witness, you will need to show me a more decisive piece of evidence.
She lied to you? I know. He don't remember jack shit, bro.
Understood, Your Honor. I was naive to think that alone would do the trick.
Then please add your comments about Iris to the testimony. And let us return to the cross-examination.
Okay. Oh, so keep on going. And nothing was added, right? Well, as you can see, my back like that. She was dressed exactly as she had been at dinner. Iris's hood? That's my guess. Double checking. Look at the walkthrough. I didn't think this game would make me want the naive, incompetent judge, but here we are. I know, I agree. This damn Canadian. Yep, I was right.
Witness, let's get one thing straight. The defendant whom you claim to have met, she was wearing this demon-warding hood, correct?
Of course. That is a very important piece of clothing, I'll have you know. Wait a minute.
Objection!
Hold it right there. Why do you have that?
That's the question of the day now, isn't it, Miss Von Karma? I'll have you know that this hood was given to someone as a gift that night, before the lights out bell was rung.
What?
You know where I'm going with this, don't you? If the witness had seen the defendant as she claims, then the Iris she saw should have been missing this very hood.
Woo! Yo, I fucking love Edgeworth, bro.
It's not a bad feeling at all, exposing contradictions like this. Now I understand that happy look on Wright's face every time he does it. And his cute face, I'll add. Oh, whoa!
Sister, this hood, you have spare ones around the temple, don't you?
Spares? Well, I do tend to make too many of them.
I see. A stockpile, a surplus of hoods, eh?
When I eventually beat the original trilogy. Oh, I'm for sure. Yeah. I'm for sure playing the Edgeworth games, but not anytime soon. But I will get to those. I love Edgeworth. He's my boy.
Each nun is only given one hood. This should be the only hood that Iris owned.
Then this is quite strange. Oh!
If there was a surplus of hoods, then she could have worn one of those. There's no contradiction here.
Alright, what's up, Edgeworth? What you thinking?
I'm sorry to break this to you, Miss Von Karma, but you won't get away that easily. Discrepancies such as this will sow seeds in any human heart. The seeds of doubt.
Whoo! Okay.
Witness, while I don't wish to call your testimony into doubt, you must give every detail with precision.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable going along with this. Sister, you shall continue with your testimony. Tell us what you saw after finishing your bath on your way back to the inner temple.
The seeds of doubts are sprouting in the judge's heart. They just need a little more stimulation to bear fruit. Contradictory stimulation.
That's what Edgeworth makes me feel, you know what I'm saying, dude? Like, I may be straight, but by God. It's just...
I finished my bath around 11, and I thought I should return to the inner temple. And as I was walking back, I heard a noise from the courtyard. I took a look and Iris was, Mystic Elise, and with that sword of all things.
That's still a crazy angle, but... like I said, I think she was trying to pull it out, but even then, that wouldn't help.
Mystic Elise was staying in the corner room, which faces out onto the courtyard. The stabbing I saw must have occurred after she was pushed out of her window.
You saw a truly terrible sight, didn't you?
I would be fucked up. Honestly, if I saw someone impaled with a fucking sword, I'd be fucked up for a few months. That shit would be in my head for a bit. Like, it has a very anime art style, so like, it's like, oh yeah, someone's getting stabbed. But like, imagine seeing that shit in real life. Ugh. That shit would mess me up. I got a burp, hold on. Whew. Alright.
If I was in your place, then it would be much like Miss Von Karma whipping Mr. Edgeworth in two in court.
What?
And me, see us all from this very chair. Something like that.
This judge. His imagination is about as vivid and creative as Detective Gumshoe.
I would look the fool if I...
Wait, what?
I would look the fool if I commented on such foolishness. Anyway, this case is mine, Miles Edgeworth.
Calling everyone by their full name. Can't you do something about that habit of yours? For real.
After my bath.
Okay. Let's see, I finished my bath around 11.
Hold it!
How far is it from your room to the inner temple?
Let me think a moment. About 20 minutes on these stumps of mine.
That's a funny way to refer your short-ass legs.
It's about 15 minutes to Dusky Bridge from Hazakura Temple.
Do you think she walks around like Stewie from Family Guy? Just... No. That's how I imagine she walks.
The inner temple is just beyond the bridge.
Still, you never made it back there that night, did you?
That's right. I was heading along the walkway toward the main hall.
And I heard a noise from the courtyard. Okay.
You say you heard a noise.
Thump! Just like that.
That could only be the sound of the victim falling.
You could hear that? Shame it would stick in my head for a while if I saw that. Yeah. It's fucked, dude.
It's very quiet in the temple, you know? You can even hear the snow falling from the branches. Thump! Just like that.
But then, couldn't this noise you heard have been snow falling to the ground?
I never thought of that. Shit!
Oh, 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 oh!
The next one to laugh gets a whipping. Well, whatever the source of the sound, I looked over the courtyard and...
Damn, she's tweaking right here. That sword of all things. Hold it! I love that voice clip so much.
This is the second time that the witness has testified to seeing the defendant. But some doubt remains in these claims.
Hey, just what does that mean? Just because you're a good-looking young man doesn't give you the right to...
The murderer who stabbed the victim with a sword. Sister Bikini, try to recall exactly who it was you saw, as clearly as you can.
Well, you're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you. Oh, now that you mention it, there was something awfully strange about her. Something that has been bugging me all this time.
Please, do keep us in suspense.
Her hood!
Her hood?
That's right, it's coming back to me. Iris, she wasn't wearing her hood.
Oh, that's pretty crazy. Now thinking about it, yeah. Wait, what? Really? Well, I mean, that's not... Oh, shit. Okay, my brain is malfunctioning right now, but... Okay, what does that mean, though? Huh, that kind of ruined my theory that I thought was going on. Anyways.
I thought something was out of place, but it all makes sense now, doesn't it? After all, she'd given that hood away to someone, right?
Go!
Huh. Huh. You dug your own grave, Miles Edgeworth.
What do you say, Mr. Edgeworth? Is this testimony important?
I'm gonna say it's important, but I'm double checking with the walkthrough. Oh. I don't think we do. Okay, I don't think we do that yet. Okay, yeah. So I was wrong.
This line of questioning is only going to tear the wound open further. These statements are as useless as the investigations of a certain detective. There's no need to record them.
Very well. Please continue with your testimony.
Ooh, okay. So, I was wrong. Mrs. Elise was staying in the corner room. Okay.
The room the victim was staying in overlooked the courtyard, correct?
I love that sprite so much of him being a smug little bastard.
Which means the victim's room was on the second floor?
No, Azakura Temple is a single-story building. But the mountain itself slopes downward, which elevates the main gate side of the temple and the guest rooms in the back to about the height of a two-story building.
I see. And the victim was staying in one of these elevated rooms, correct?
Yes, I should know. I'm the one who carried her things to her room after all.
Okay. The stabbing I saw... She was pushed out of her window?
What makes you so sure of all of this?
It's just like I told you earlier. I heard a noise from the courtyard, okay? Thump. Just like that.
You're one smart sister. I'll give you that. The autopsy report states that the victim's body was covered in bruises, indicating a fall from around 10 feet in height.
Shit. Fuck.
It appears that the witness was not mistaken then.
Yep. I'm more than just a pretty face, especially in winter. I'm a woman of faith after all, the head honcho of Azakura Temple.
There's only 2 of them working there. Wait, oh, exclamation mark. There's only 2 of them working there.
What's wrong, Miles Edgeworth? No snappy comeback remark?
It doesn't feel like she is lying. This is a very powerful testimony too. She claims to have seen the instant in which the defendant stabbed the victim. There are only 2 things I can believe in right now. My client, Iris, and my own abilities as a defense attorney.
Also, I've just realized that this is the first time in a trial where we're by ourselves. Usually we have someone else with us, but Edgeworth is just so fucking cool that he can
He could do it all by himself.
Wait, I finished my bath around 11 and I thought I should... Around 11? Isn't that... Didn't they die at 10? Okay, well they say this could be lying, but yeah. 10 to 11. I feel like this is the right answer already, is it not? Hold on, let me look at the rest. With that sword of all things... was saying the corner room which faces out onto the courtyard. The stabbing I saw must have occurred after she was pushed out the window. I feel like that's it. Okay, look at the walkthrough, but this is my guess. Autopsy report on this statement. All right, let's see. Okay, well I got the evidence part right, just the wrong statement it seems like. Yep, okay. Well, I was kind of right.
Objection!
Impressive logic. That's what I like to say, anyway.
Oh, please do. My brain is something else, especially in winter.
However, I think you are overlooking one thing. Miss Von Karma, would you be so kind as to take another look at the autopsy report?
The autopsy report?
The victim did fall from a height of 10 feet. However, this fall was after she was killed.
Oh, after she... Oh, shit, I didn't even realize that. That's not the connection I made.
That's right. It says after death right here.
The scene...
Oh, I gotta burp. Wait, I gotta burp. I gotta burp. Oh, God. This would be me and if I was actually a defendant. I was like, and here's the... Wait, hold on. Gotta burp.
The scene the witness claims to have seen... Wait, what? The scene the witness claims to have seen is contradictory. If the defendant stabbed and killed the victim there in the courtyard, how did the victim then go on to take a 10-foot fall?
That was a quick scream.
Order! The victim was killed and then fell. If that is the case, then the victim must have been killed in her room. Don't you agree?
That is the logical conclusion. Yes, that's right. The victim must have been stabbed by the defendant in her own room. And she was the one, and she was then thrown out of her window down into the courtyard below.
Objection!
Okay, pal. Were there any signs of a struggle in Miss Dunham's room?
I still don't know how to say her last name, but I'm guessing that's what it is.
She was stabbed with a sword that would leave a bloodstain, wouldn't you agree?
Well, Miss Von Karma, was there any blood or? Go!
No traces of blood were found in the victim's room.
Your whip has just caused traces of blood to be found on my glorious playoff beard.
Oh yeah, I forgot he's a fucking hockey player too. Motherfucker plays for the Canucks. Oh damn, I didn't even get to read that.
I'm sure there's no need for me to get over this, or to go over this, as I'm sure your honor is well aware of when a stab wound produces the most blood.
When it produces the most blood?
Very little blood is actually lost at the moment of a blade's insertion. If you want to talk about when the most blood would be lost from a body, that would be when the blade is removed.
Indeed. With the weapon still in place, it acts like a lid on the wound.
It's true. With the weapon still in the body, there wouldn't be much bleeding. A perfectly reasonable line of thinking. Pacha!
We have come to a conclusion then. The victim was thrown out of the window with the sword still in place. This removes all of the contradictions. Oh yeah? Does it?
Order! I must admit that this is a probable version of events.
I expect no less from Franziska von Karma. She locates and takes control of every vital point.
It seems that we need a clearer testimony from the witness. Remove all suspicion
whatever. On your part, and tell us the only facts, please. Am I having a stroke right now? What's going on? Hey, witness, but please remain standing at the crate.
Don't go selling me short now. The weight of winter snow has bent me out of shape, especially my back and my mood.
Sister, please give us your testimony. I will give you a vigorous massage once we are finished here.
Oh, a massage? Fuck. I would kill for a massage right now. With the whip? That's a good one, Edgeworth. Hey, yo, dap me up. That was a good one. That was good. You're a little quirky too, my guy.
Oh boy. All right.
Damn. All right, here we go.
When I looked across at the scene, the sword was already in place. Thinking about it now, I didn't actually see her stab Mystic Elise. I've never seen so much blood before. That's when I fainted. You can't blame me, can you? And when I woke, Mystic Obby— damn it. Stabbing Mystic Elise through the back.
Okay. Weird. Interesting.
This all confirms Miss Von Karma's theory.
Von Karma strives for nothing but perfection.
Did you just refer to yourself in third person?
Putting together such facts is nothing for me. You should know that, Miles Edgeworth.
Perfection is an impossibility, Franziska Von Karma. And I'm here to teach you just that.
You know, thank God Edgeworth is out of the country. Because I think Phoenix would start losing now. He seems like he's kind of fucking cooking. All right, let's see. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Hold it!
At that time, was the victim bleeding?
Well, I was very shocked to be seeing all of this, of course. So, I'm not entirely sure. But I don't think I saw any blood. Not then.
I'm sure that you didn't. The weapon was acting as a plug in the wound.
In any case, let's be clear on the one very important point. Did you actually see the...
That was weird. That was weird how it fucking did that, but whatever.
Did you actually see the instant in which the victim was stabbed?
Interesting.
Think carefully. This is very important.
It's Iris we're talking about here. I'm thinking for all I'm worth.
Oh, see, she still Jesus. She still cares about Iris, dude. Yeah, Bikini is goated. Dap me up, Bikini.
No, when I looked over, the sword was already in Mystic Elise's body.
It might not be conclusive, but this testimony supports her theory.
The victim was stabbed in her room and then dropped into the courtyard. I think this proves it rather well, Miles Edgeworth.
Okay.
So, you're saying that you saw the victim's blood?
That's right. Some of it splattered onto Iris too.
When the defendant was arrested, she was meditating in her room, and her blood-fleckled clothing was neatly folded in the corner.
What? Ah, fuck. She didn't even try and burn that shit? Goddamn. Come on, Iris, you fucking me over.
Her clothes were blood-flaked as well?
That seems quite conclusive to me.
What should I do? Press this point further?
I feel like no, but I'm gonna double check the walkthrough. Let's see. Oh, no, never mind.
Going back to your previous statement, you said that you saw a little bleeding when the victim was stabbed. But now, you say you saw the victim bleeding?
Well, I say that what I saw is what I saw.
What did you see?
Maybe I didn't see the poor woman get stabbed, but I saw the girl pull the sword out of her, plain as day.
Pulling the sword out?
Well, it wasn't exactly pulling. It was more like it came out.
Oh, wait, what? Witness, you will add this statement to your testimony.
Oh, was that important?
More important than you can imagine.
I saw the instant in which the blade plunged into hell. What the fuck? Okay, that changes a few things.
Smoothly, you say? You're saying you saw the sword smoothly slide out?
That's right. The whole thing happened right next to the gold statue of Mystic Ami. Mystic Elise was on the ground, and Iris stooped over her. The sword was buried up to the hilt. When Iris stood up, the sword in her hand just slid out of Mystic Elise's body. It slid out from that gaping wound. Ah!
It goes without saying that if the sword was removed, there would be bleeding.
Nothing out of place here.
Is that really the case? I can't help but feel that something about this testimony is very out of place. That something which couldn't possibly have happened appears to have happened.
What's your opinion on Iris now, by the way? I don't know. I feel like she's not guilty. But, I mean, she was so evil. But it seems like she understands that. I don't know. I'm very conflicted about Iris right now. But Bikini, though, she's my goat. So, that's all I can tell you right now.
Was the bleeding caused by the killer removing the sword?
No mistaking it. I remember it all clear as day.
Don't you think that's a bit odd?
What do you mean, Miles Edgeworth?
Why would the killer pull out the sword?
What?
What?
You'll know soon? Okay, for sure.
If all she wanted to do was place a weapon in the hand of the gold statue, then there was no reason to remove it from the body. All that would have accomplished is causing the victim to bleed unnecessarily. Your thoughts, Miss Von Karma?
That's...
Ooh. Indeed. Wait, no, that's the wrong voice. I was doing the other judge's voice.
Indeed, it is strange now that you mention it.
I'm going to need to find an answer to this mystery too.
Anyway, the witness saw something terrible. So what did you do after that, witness?
Hold on, give me a sec, fellas. Just double checking if this is important. Okay, cool. Alright, we're good. Just got some messages. That's when I fainted. You can't blame me. Okay.
Hold it!
Now, on to what the killer did next. You saw none of it, correct?
Well, I was unconscious.
How long were you out for?
I don't know, 10, maybe 20 minutes? A young man with a very prickly looking head woke me up. By stepping on me, actually.
I'm not sure I like that method of
What? Why can't I read this? Resuscitation. There you go. Yes, I know how to read.
Well, I wasn't asking for a mouth-to-mouth or anything of the sort. But I would have welcomed a more gentle awakening right about then, let me tell you.
I shall have words with the offender personally. What did you see upon awakening?
When I woke, Mystic Ami was stabbing Miss... Okay.
By Mystic Ami, you are referring to the golden statue, correct?
Just stabbing someone with a shitty ship of Hammerhand sacred treasure is terrible enough. But to then make Mystic Ami hold the blade? Truly a heinous, despicable crime.
It is easy to despise something. Anyone could do it. However, there is something that cannot be done so easily.
Whatever it is, I'm sure it's doubly hard for you. Anyway,
What is the problem?
Exactly why would the killer set up this gruesome scene? Can anyone explain the reasoning behind that?
Yeah, I was thinking that same thing.
No, I don't think I can.
There isn't always a logical reason behind why someone acts. That's true, so true. In early spring, for example, I often find myself...
There isn't always. That phrase might come in handy someday. There are too many unnatural elements in this case. Why was it necessary to use the Shimmehemenhe from the Ami statue as a weapon? Why was the weapon ultimately placed back in the hand of the statue? If I could expose the flaws in this testimony, perhaps then I will begin to find the truth.
Interessante. Okay. When I looked across, thinking about it now. Smoothly drawn out. Interesting, because there's only blood. Wait, yeah. I think I found it. The blood only goes to a certain point. Oops. Because if... Smoothly drawn out. Interesting. Wait a minute. Wait a darn minute. Okay. I think I'm just gonna go with the shishito. I think that's gonna be my final answer, question mark? Let me look at the walkthrough. Let's see. I saw the instant. Yes, I was right. Oh, fuck yeah.
Objection!
Sister Bikini, you are a reliable witness. At least, I like to think so. But there are too many contradictions here.
What do you mean? You make it sound as though I'm a liar. But you're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you. What contradictions are you talking about?
In the scene that the witness claims to have seen. That was a weird sentence. The weapon was thrust up to its hilt into the victim. Furthermore, the killer withdrew the weapon smoothly from the body. However, both of these are complete impossibilities.
Oh boy. That's what I thought, yo.
What do you mean? Please explain.
Explain yourself.
To start with, do you think it would be possible to stab someone to the hilt with this? No matter how I look at the defendant, she doesn't appear strong enough for that.
Objection!
Doesn't appear? What meaningless dribble? I too may appear to be weak and frail, but I can crush men under my heel and make them weep, should I so choose.
The objection stands. I whipped a little back there, I must admit.
Objection!
Alright, bro. Alright, bro.
That isn't the only issue here. If this sword was truly stabbed into the body up to the hilt, well, just look at all the branches on it. It certainly would have come out smoothly.
That's...
We also have the problem of the amount of bleeding. It's true that when a blade is left in the body, it acts as a plug of sorts. However, when the weapon is shaped like this, it's an entirely different story. The wound would be too large for the blade to completely stop the bleeding.
Objection!
That's nothing more than conjecture. In reality, the victim was stabbed with a Shibboleth. Even a weapon of this nature may still sometimes slide out smoothly and may still sometimes stop the blood loss.
Objection!
Stop the cap.
I'm not finished.
Yo, brother. Yo, dap me up, Edgeworth.
There's still one more conclusive contradiction.
You still got more?
This one is simple. If this sword really was thrust and all the way to the hilt. Why is there only blood on the tip of it? If this witness is telling the truth, then there should be blood along the entire length of the sword. Woohoo!
Bravo, Miles Edgeworth. Raising this many contradictions from a single piece of evidence. All the other attorneys I know could maybe manage.
I gotta burp.
Maybe manage one, if that.
Yo, what's up? Hello, welcome to the stream.
But what does this all mean? You have proven contradictions regarding the murder weapon, but
Having come this far, there can only be one answer.
And that is.
I love this scene.
The weapon used to kill the victim was not the Shibidahemanaha.
Wait!
A foolishly foolish idea born from the foolish mind of a foolhardy foolish fool.
That's gonna be my next fucking warm-up for vocals. Saying whatever the fuck she's saying.
Let's examine this again. What was it that made us think this sword was the murder weapon?
But, well, it's because Mystic Ami was holding it.
Exactly. However, if you reflect on this, that is the only basis we have to assume such a thing. The impression left by the scene was just too strong. That is what influenced us. It influenced us to believe that the Shibidahemanaha was the murder weapon.
That's right, that's right. Hey, yo, Edgeworth is cooking something fierce.
So, maybe the Shibidahemanaha was not the murder weapon. Even if that is the case, it changes nothing, Miles Edgeworth. The sister here saw everything. She saw the defendant stab the victim with a sword-like object.
That's true. Your response, Mr. Edgeworth?
Fuck you, you're Canadian. If that is so, I would like the prosecution to answer the obvious question it raises.
The obvious question?
Yes, namely, where did the real murder weapon disappear to?
Burp. Oh shit.
It goes without saying that the police searched the main hall and the surrounding area. Perhaps the prosecution could enlighten us to if a sword-like object was found.
That's...
Answer the question, Miss Von Karma.
No evidence of that kind was found.
Also, Edgeworth is like way more like offensive than Phoenix. Like right now, low-key, Edgeworth is kind of destroying Von Karma. Like, kind of fucking her up.
Another mystery to throw onto the pile. A trial without a murder weapon is a tricky beast.
Excuse me, could I say something? I just remembered something, actually. What is it, sister? I was just thinking, it's possible that just maybe what actually happened was... it was just over there.
Right?
What exactly are you going about here?
The murder weapon, I mean. Maybe. I think I might have known where the sword was disposed of.
You what?
Hey, damn, son!
Shibida.
Well then, I think we need to hear testimony from you one more time, sister.
Impossible! Fuck! What else? What else could this old woman have seen?
I don't know. This is like her 5th testimony though, so. Why you sound like Professor Oak for the judge? Oh yeah, I do, huh?
Ash, you were too fucking late, so here's a fucking yellow rat. Ooh.
I saw the murder at around 11 p.m. And after asking that it be reported, I went out to the main gate. And there, I saw tracks! Tracks that indicated the snowmobile had been used!
It takes 15 minutes to walk to Dusky Bridge, but less than 5 using one of those. Maybe they threw the weapon into Eagle River and came back while I was knocked out? Iris could have done that. She can drive a snowmobile after all.
Witness, please tell us everything you know right away next time.
Well, I'm not in the best of shape, what with my back and my age, you know.
Quite. There was indeed a snowmobile tracks in front of the main gate. Here's a photograph.
Look at this photograph!
A snowmobile, eh? I see. Oh, it certainly is an interesting theory.
The tracks begin in front of a Hazakura temple and run all the way to Dusky Bridge.
Okay.
That solves your pesky little problem, yes. The Eagle River's current is quite swift, meaning that it doesn't freeze over in winter.
I gotta, man, I'm burping. Sorry. Oh, Jesus.
Making it the perfect place to dispose of the murder weapon.
Did she really go to the river to dispose of the murder weapon? Probably.
Mr. Edgeworth, your cross-examination, please.
Alright, let me drink some water. We'll keep on going. Whew! God, I love water. Oh, shit. Okay. You are sure about the time?
Yes, I was worried about it, after all.
Why was that?
Because I have a strong sense of responsibility, especially at this time of year. The acolyte was being doused in freezing water at the time. I couldn't very well take it easy in the bath all night now, could I? So at 11, I decided to leave Hazakura Temple.
Her estimation of the time seems reliable, at least.
Please continue, sister.
Okay. Is this like the first time that like a witness isn't a psychopath? That isn't like Gumshoe or someone that like is part of the main cast? Because I feel like everyone else is like, they're fucking psychopaths. Or they're weird. Like this is the first time a witness is actually like a normal person. You asked Phoenix Wright to report the crime, correct?
Right, the one who trampled me.
It seems she is the type to hold a grudge.
There isn't a phone in the main hall, so I sent him to the bridge.
Phoenix Wright. He didn't even have his cell phone on him.
Question mark? You had forgotten at home, apparently.
What a naive boy. As always. Not only do I always carry my phone, but I always have my whip in hand too.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. If you didn't have your whip, I would think you'd be a fucking imposter, dog.
Anyway, I was really scared, and it was taking him a while to get back. So I thought I'd go out by the main gate for a spell.
There I saw tracks. Okay. As I recall, there was a snowmobile outside the main gate when I visited.
That's it, the only one we have. It'll run no matter how much snow falls.
Now, you're certain the snowmobile was there at the main gate when you arrived?
Yes, of course. It was parked in front of the gate.
So, she had already gone, discarded the murder weapon, and returned by that time.
I'm not sure if this is really relevant. What should I do? I'm not really sure if this is relevant. So maybe stop here? Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Press further. Okay, never mind. I was wrong. I need answers to every possible doubt. The snowmobile in question, was it still warm at that time?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, eh?
What do you mean, Miles Edgeworth?
I'm playing to a slow crowd here. It goes without saying that using a snowmobile will heat its engine. If it was still warm, then it means it was recently used.
Ah, I see. I never thought of that.
That's right. I overlooked that too.
Of course you did.
Then answer the question, please, witness.
I don't often go around touching hot engines. However, now that you mention it, there wasn't any snow on it.
No.
Yes, for some reason, only the snowmobile wasn't covered in snow.
There wasn't any snow on it? Curses! Oh god.
It seems highly like this killer did use the snowmobile then, eh?
How long does it take to get Dusky Bridge by snowmobile?
It takes 15 minutes. Okay. In that case, why didn't you use it yourself? You could have spared yourself some walking.
There's a reason for that. Have we got a moment for me to explain?
I think that's why the question was asked in the first place.
It was about a month ago. I was driving my beloved little snowmobile, happy as I can be. I'd fetched some water and was heading back when I had crashed into a tree. The tree and my back both went
Ew! Why did it make that sound? Did you hear that? It went. That's not a crunch. That went. What the hell was that?
just like that. Crunch, like the candy bar.
Ew! Ugh! I don't like that sound.
Crunch, like the candy bar. I haven't been able to find the courage to write anything else since then. Anyway, the killer must have used it.
Maybe threw the weapon to do. Okay. Refresh our memory. How long were you knocked out for?
Like I said, somewhere between 10 to 20 minutes.
It's possible to get back to the bridge and back in 10 minutes using the snowmobile. I have to concede that it is more than enough time.
Is that all you wish to concede, Miles Edgeworth?
Yeah.
Iris could have done that. Okay.
While it would have been possible time-wise, one element remains out of place here.
Oh, and what would this mystery element be?
The killer's reasoning, Your Honor. Why did the killer do all of this? Why go to the Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon when there are other methods?
Too many unanswered questions. Your response, Miss Von Karma? Boo!
Turning to me for help over the slightest thing. Why don't you think for yourself once in a while, Your Honor?
What?
Yeah. Honestly, shut the fuck up, Judge. I want my other judge back, even though I hate him. Also, the benefit of him is he's not Canadian. He's not a dirty Canadian.
She's as over the top as always.
Anyway, whatever the reason, the fact remains that the defendant could have done this. The murder weapon was disposed of in the river. Another point to me, Miles Edgeworth.
Another mystery to feed to the fire. Was there any reason to go and throw away the murder weapon? Luckily, there is surely a problem with this testimony. Now all I have to do is start poking holes in this flawed account.
That's right. Alright. Let's see. I saw the murder. That sounds right. I saw tracks that indicated that snowmobile use. Interesting. Now, what? I gotta use my brain here.
Think.
It takes 15 minutes to walk to Dusky Bridge. and came out while I was Iris could have done that. She can. And there I saw tracks that indicated the snowmobile had been used. Do we have anything on the snowmobile? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Using my brain here. The courtyard where Elise Dana was murdered. I'm trying to check if there's any other, like, things I'm missing. Ring lights. Okay, so none of these. An occult magazine. I don't know, does this say anything about? No. Okay. Snow, lightning struck a dusky bridge at 10:40. Around 30 minutes passed between the fire starting and going out. Okay, I don't think that has to do with anything right now. Shit. Maybe it's this map? Found in the main hall, maybe she dropped it. Oh! There's something I must talk to you about. I'll be waiting for you tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall. Make sure... Oh! She didn't use... Okay. That might be it. Note to Iris, because she was heading her way to, Heavenly Hall, maybe? And that's why she was close and all that? That's my only guess? I say that's a pretty good guess. Let me check the walkthrough, but that's my guess. Let's see. No, I was wrong. Photo. Oh, what? This one I don't understand at all, actually. Track photo. I actually have no idea where we're going with this. Damn it, my theory was wrong. Okay. Weird. Alright, we'll see what's happening. I admit this photograph proves something. It proves that the snowmobile was used on the night of the murder.
You finally accepted the inevitable, it seems, Miles Edgeworth.
However, if what the witness says is true, then why is there only one set of tracks?
What do you mean?
Iris left Hazakura Temple, threw the weapon into the river, and then returned. If this was the case, then naturally there should be two sets of tracks in the snow.
Oh, yeah! I'm kind of fucking stupid. Got a burp.
Those from heading out to the bridge and those from coming back.
You're right! You are forgetting one thing, Miles Edgeworth.
And what's that, girl?
On the night of the murder, it was snowing. The tracks leading to the bridge was erased by the snowfall. This removes your precious contradiction, now doesn't it?
I see. While she was at the river, the snow stopped, leaving just the return tracks in the snow.
What do you have to say now, Miles Edgeworth?
Is there a flaw in her theory?
Probably.
This idea that a snowfall covered one set of tracks?
There's a contradiction. I think.
The tracks to the river were covered by snow. What a nice theory. However, Miss Von Karma, that is impossible.
Would you care to explain? Why there is a rude index finger currently pointed in my general direction.
Ooh, hey, yo, they're fucking smug as shit right now, dude. It says 13 are watching. I know. I don't want to point that out and scare the viewers, but yeah, there is 13 people watching currently, which is pretty good for my fucking streams. Usually at best is 4. So thank you for everyone watching right now. I appreciate it. But now there's too much pressure. Fuck. But no, seriously, thank you guys.
No need. The evidence will do all the talking for me.
I love that you're growing. Oh, well, thanks, pal. I love it too.
On the night of the murder, the killer went to and returned from Dusky Bridge in order to dispose of the murder weapon. The outgoing tracks were erased by snow. Or so claims Miss Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth, present your evidence to the contrary. A.
They are smug. Yeah, I know. Like usually, I like Phoenix, by the way, but usually Phoenix is more timid. It gets more bullied. Wow. But this is a very interesting dynamic now. Like where both of them are very both of them have top energy. So it's a nice change of pace and all that. Like I said, I still like Phoenix. I love my man, but this is a nice change in pace. Let's see, evidence that the outgoing tracks were not covered by snow. That's a great question, Your Honor. The footprints, maybe? Evidence that the outgoing tracks were not covered by snow. Yeah, the footprints, right? Near them taking any shit? Yeah, exactly. I assume it's the footprints right there? Because that's when, whatever her name is, pulled up? Or started walking? That seems right. I'm looking at the walkthrough now, but that's my guess. Weather data. Fuck! I was wrong! Oh, yeah, actually, now looking at it. Yeah, because... the fire starting going out. 10:50, yeah. God damn it. Son of a bitch!
Take that!
Take that! I have a British accent, but the streamer doesn't give me one. Witness, please tell us again what time it was when you witnessed the crime.
Like I said, it was around 11.
What's this case called? That's a great question. What is it called? Like turnabout something. I actually don't know. I forgot.
Of course. This means that the weapon was thrown away after that crime. Or crime time, correct? On that note, please take a look at this data. It is the weather report of Eagle Mountain on the night of the murder.
The weather report?
Snow started to fall at 7 p.m., but it stopped at around 10:50.
Oh, shit. Do you remember something you're going to lose your mind? Is that going to be today or in the future? Is it going to be like a next stream kind of thing? Because I'm excited. I'm excited. Bridge to turnabout. Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Therefore, when the sister witnessed the crime at 11 p.m., the snow had already stopped falling. It is impossible for any tracks made after that time to have been covered up.
Well, actually, there could be high winds, but yeah. No.
Order! Order! Very well then. It looks like Miss Von Karma's claim has been snowed in.
Okay. Alright, we have fun here. Eric Snowden. I think it's this trial, so maybe today? Oh, maybe?
No!
It's too soon to be closing this trial due to snow. Miles Edgeworth, how pathetic of you to rely on the weather of all things. Answer me this then. When is a weather report ever correct?
Hey, Francisca, girl, you my girl and all, but I guess this was 2005. Weather reports weren't that accurate, or whatever this game came out. But No. That's a terrible defense, Francisco. I'm sorry.
No. You got it all wrong. This isn't a forecast. This is, actual data. No!
Forecast data, all weather reports have some inaccuracies. It may have still been snowing in the vicinity well past 11 p.m.
It's true. We cannot be totally sure.
What? How did she pull that off?
And it stopped snowing at the Hazakura Temple when the murder took place. You need to provide conclusive evidence of this.
I've come this far. There's no turning back now. Very well. I too cannot allow any doubt to remain concerning this testimony.
You can't back down, can you? Such a perfectionist, Miles Edgeworth.
Alright. This case is set in 2019. It is? Oh yeah, this is supposed to be the future. Fuck. And people still have flip phones in this game. The distant future of 2019.
Very well then, Mr. Edgeworth.
Actually, I want to talk. I love when movies are like the distant future of 2022, and the movie was made in the 80s. I'm like, I mean, at the time, I guess it seems pretty far away, but like, can't you at least put it like the year like 20XX or some shit? It's like Mega Man. It's so funny. There's been a recent, I think it was it was Power Rangers RPM. I think that show is supposed to take place in 2025, and or 2026. It's either 2025 or 2026, and it's like we're supposed to be living with aliens by now, according to Power Rangers, which is really funny.
Very well then, Mr. Edgeworth.
Or 3029, just add 1,000. True. Or 30XX. Really put it in the future. Where's your evidence that it's already stopped snowing when the victim was killed? Her dead body, I guess. Right? There's no snow on her. That's my guess. Sci-fi, then add 3 to 4,000, yeah. just add some ungodly number if it's sci-fi. Expert. Yes, I was right. Okay, I'm smart. I've watched Hot Fuzz before. Where he's like, you do notice that the window was broken from the inside and not the outside, right? I love Hot Fuzz. It's my favorite movie of all time, by the way. I love that fucking movie. Wait, did I? Okay, I did. I said, did I present the right one?
Ultimately, it all comes down to one point. That being, whether or not it was snowing in the courtyard when the victim was stabbed.
That's right. But proving that is
incredibly easy.
If you want to know
the whether it was snowing or not, this photo will tell us everything. Of course, I am referring to the photo of the crime scene. As you can see, everything is covered with snow, with just one exception.
And that is
the victim herself, Miss Elise Dunham.
That's right.
Why is there no snow on top of her? The answer is simple. It stopped snowing when she was killed. That's why. In other words, if the killer really did go to the Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon, then in this photograph, there should be 2 sets of tracks.
Woo! Yo, bro. Yeah, damn, I didn't even get to read that.
just what are you suggesting, Miles Edgeworth?
So smug with that shit-eating grin. There's another person with a shit-eating grin. Is it just... Oh, it's Phoenix. Phoenix has a good shit-eating grin, dude. He's like, ha.
To be honest, I'm not entirely sure myself, but this is simply what all the facts point to.
I love this song.
That night, someone used the snowmobile to leave Hazakura Temple.
Whee! Look at it go.
From the tracks left, it can be understood that... excuse me. From the tracks left, it can be understood that they were heading for Dusky Bridge. At that time, it was still snowing.
Of course it was, because those tracks were erased by the snow.
Then, when this person returned to Hazakura Temple, the snow had stopped. Thus, the return tracks remained.
Can I say something? I haven't said shit in a while. This all sounds a bit fishy to me.
What does, sister?
There is only one key for the snowmobile.
Ah, shitballs.
Furthermore, on the night in question, we know that the defendant had it. The key was found in her room after the murder.
Oh, fuck.
Which can only mean that night, Iris used a snowmobile to go to the inner temple.
No, she went for fucking Larry Butts.
But Iris said that she never went there. I should probably press on this point some more when I get the chance.
I know exactly what it is.
The snowmobile can't cross the suspension bridge, so she must have left it on the Azakura side of the bridge and crossed on foot.
That sounds right.
But what's odd?
What's odd is? What? Is that proper English? But what's odd is? I think I just can't read.
But what's odd is, when I left Iris and returned to Hazakura Temple,
Forgot Larry started crushing on her? Yeah, Larry's gonna be part of this.
I didn't see anything near Dusky Bridge. You must have just failed to see it, sister. Sister. Maybe, but when I made it back to Hazakura Temple, it was there, by the main gate. The snowmobile, I mean. I know what I saw. It was covered in snow too.
Okay.
But that isn't possible. Fuck!
Ah, shit.
Order! Order the court! What does this all mean?
So then, what was the snowmobile used for? It wasn't taken by the defendant when she went to the inner temple. If it had been, then the witness couldn't possibly have seen it by the gate. Furthermore, it wasn't used by the killer to dispose of the murder weapon. If that was the case, there should be 2 sets of tracks in this photo. 2! All we know is this. After it stopped snowing, someone used the snowmobile to return to Hazakura Temple. I never thought a simple snowmobile could cause so much trouble.
I think we've learned all we can from this witness.
Yes, I've nothing more to add. I've told you everything that I know.
But then, that still leaves us with the same problem. If only there was someone, a witness, who could testify to have seen the snowmobile.
A witness, huh?
Was there no one out walking, perhaps, near Dusky Bridge on that night? Maybe he rhymes with dairy? Jerry? Barry? Maybe?
I don't think that's likely. It was cold enough to freeze your ears off. Only an idiot would go out wandering in that. An idiot that rhymes with Jerry, or Larry, or Dairy, or Barry, or Fairy. Unless they had something really important to do.
That's a shame.
Hold on. Something is coming to me. An idiot may well have gone wandering out that subarctic night. Your Honor? Actually, there just might be one individual who may be of help to us.
Really?
You know of someone who might have seen the snowmobile on the night of the murder?
I don't know for sure if he saw it or not, but there are 2 things about him that do come to mind.
Which are?
First, that he saw something incredible on the night of the murder.
And the second being...
this individual that I'm thinking of went wandering outside on the cold night. In other words, he is our kind of idiot.
Mr. Edgeworth, who is this idiot you're talking about?
Where exactly is Wright? Wright's in the hospital right now. My boy fucked up. Right now he's probably actually looking at the case that we did last episode. The Mia's first trial. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Sorry, I was my boy. Not really my boy, but you know what I'm saying. He's a boy.
This guy must be a product of Jean-Luc the Guide to Obnoxious French Painting.
This is Larry Butts, disciple of the victim, Elise Dunham.
A student? Interesting. And why was he wandering about outside on the night of the murder?
I could tell them all about his designs for Iris. But it may cost us his credibility as a witness, before I even call him. He is, after all, an artist. He was, perhaps, searching for something in the snowy scenery that would move him. Although I cannot guarantee that is the reason.
And so, this unfortunate, unreliable-looking man, what exactly was it that he saw?
I intend to extract that from him, right here in this courtroom.
You know what he hasn't done? Edgeworth hasn't done in a while? Him doing that when like shaking his finger. That goes immensely hard. He hasn't pulled it off yet. Your judge accent reminds me of that one South Park episode where everyone was making fun of the Canadian's accent. Really?
Hey, come on, buddy.
Oh, fuck, I should have been doing that the entire time. I mean, I already committed, but I should be like,
Hey, come on, guy. Fuck you too, buddy. Summon this youth as a witness immediately.
I have no choice, do I?
I believe he's in the gallery for this trial. It will not take long to summon him.
Very well.
Larry, you may have escaped me yesterday, but today I'm going to get everything out of you. Whoa, pause. I mean,
The courts would now adjourn for a 20-minute break. Ms. Von Karma, please see to preparing the next witness.
Understood, Your Honor.
Good. Well then, court is now in recess. Cha!
Alright, damn, that was the middle of it? I mean, I still got energy to go, but geez, this is a long one. Let me just drink some water. Let's breathe it in for a sec. Oh God, I love water. I love it. All right, let's see. And okay, give me a sec here. Give me a sec. But no, this trial has been very interesting. Or not interesting, very good. I say it's been very fun. Seeing Edgeworth on the attack is pretty fun to do, or on the defense, I should say, and having Von Karma show up, like that still is not really processing in my mind that she's here just out of nowhere. So hopefully we get to see her more in the investigation after this. Shut up. Sorry, I'm also texting people. I'm being irresponsible and being boring right now. So I'm sorry. But this is important to me, damn it. Sorry. Maybe I should have not. I'll put sounds to you. I don't know. Put some Subway Surfer in the background or something. I don't know. Hold on. I'm almost done. I'm locked in. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay. All right. Now I'm good. Oh, let me get some stretches in. Oh, shit. Because this is about to be a long one. Okay. Whew. Oh, my neck, my back. All right. Whew. All right, let's keep on going. All right.
Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm not really sure what to say.
Iris. We only have 20 minutes. You fucking idiot. There are only two things which I need to ask you before we reconvene.
Alright, I'll help you any way I can.
First, about that night. You really didn't go to the inner temple, correct? The last witness claims to have met and talked with you in the training hall. Either you or Sister Bikini is lying.
Mr. Edgeworth, it is just as I said yesterday. Until the incident occurred, I was in my own room in Hazakura Temple.
Very well. A second thing then. That night, the temple snowmobile was used in between the time Sister... Wait, what? Oh, was used in between the time Sister Bikini. Why is there ellipses there? Returned to the main hall, in which she bore witness to the murder. Sometime between 10:30 and 11 p.m. that night, were you the one who used the snowmobile?
There's only one key for the snowmobile. The only person who could have used it was me.
So it was you. But, wow. What made you go out to Dusky Bridge?
For Larry, bruh.
I'm sorry, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh. Come on, girl.
Iris.
I can't tell you about that yet.
Yet? Huh?
Not until her safety is confirmed.
Her? Who? Huh?
The safety of the Acolyte.
The Acolyte, huh? She must be talking about Maya.
Interesting. Maybe Maya knows something.
Iris, look me in the eye and tell me the truth. Did you kill Elise Denhemha?
No matter who or what may come, I could never take a life.
As I thought. No psycho locks. Very well. It is my job to get to the truth. You'll discover this for yourself soon enough.
Interesting. Wait, you're telling me this episode is not gonna end after this trial?
Court will now reconvene. This Von Karma, where is the witness, guy?
During the break, a man was detained for suspicious behavior in the gallery.
Suspicious behavior?
He was sketching something very intensely.
Dare I ask what the witness was sketching when he was detained?
He drew a terrifying woman, armed with a demonic face and a vicious whip. I wonder who that could be.
I can only...
Anyway, it's time to drag this pathetic excuse for an artist before the court. Larice Dunham, I hope you're ready.
Get in here! Get over here! It would seem that the whip is going to see plenty more use today. Shit.
Ouch! Your sketch is in contempt of this court. Hey! I was just artistically... Oh! You tried to run away from the bailiff who was trying to hand you your subpoena, correct?
Look, I'm nothing but a fledgling artist training out in the mountains. I'm only down here in the city because I ran out of green paint.
Oh no, he was sketching. Somebody call the church. I agree.
Well, to use the technical term for the color, Viridian. Viridian City? I'm on my way to Viridian City. Gonna meet my friends along the way.
Larry, this isn't an art store now, is it?
I know, I graduated junior high, okay? Look, art is all about working in the fields, isn't it?
Working in the fields?
I presume you wanted to say field work. I hope.
That's it. Thanks, buddy.
It's kind of sad that I was able to understand his mangled train wreck of a sentence.
I just happened to stop in here and found a wonderful new model. So see, I've got nothing to do with this trial at all. I expect all of your faces to be red when you realize this mistake, bright red. Or, to use the technical term, Crimson Lake. Ouch! Ow! Ow! Ouch! Ouch!
Stop your pathetic blabbering and testify like a man.
Refrain from whipping me, Miss Von Karma. Cross-whipping is as bad as cross-checking.
That's a hockey term. Do I know what cross-checking is? No. But that's something with hockey. Is that when you just like kind of hit him with your fucking... I don't know, actually, I'm not going to act and pretend like I know what cross-checking is. Viridian City? Was he coming out of Cerulean City? I would assume. I mean, it makes sense to me. Actually, where is Viridian City? Which city is that one? I forget.
Witness, that was all your fault. Testify now.
This is too much for me.
Alrighty.
I was at that lodge in the mountains looking up at the stars that night. I walked to the bridge a number of times, but I didn't see a snowmobile. I didn't see anyone at the bridge that night either. That girl I was waiting for didn't show up. My teacher died on me. I'm all alone now. Aren't I edgy?
Palatine, it's the second or third city you encounter. Viridian City. Okay, Pewter is... Yeah, Viridian's the first one. Or second. No. It's Palette. I don't know. Kanto League. I mean, not Palatine. Oh. I'm forgetting my fucking Kanto shit, dude.
Wait, that was the wrong voice. Witness, please refrain from talking directly to the lawyers during your testimony, guy.
I'm just a nobody. Nothing but a small, worthless man, aren't I? And why wasn't I asked for my name and occupation? Or anything else?
Me too, apparently. Yeah. I haven't played the Kanto games in a while.
Mr. Edgeworth, this man seems to have quite a severe inferiority complex.
He's recently been the cause of numerous incidents. I think he's finally realized for himself just how much of a nuisance he has been to other people.
Yeah, that's right. I'm behind everything, every case. Watch out, okay? Just touching me will make you eternally unhappy.
A multi-region Pokemon game? Oh, that is definitely impossible, but if it can somehow fit 3 regions, shit.
Well then, let us proceed with the cross-examination, with no touching. Thank you. We can delve into other details at a later time. Okay.
Alright, Larry. Lay it thick on me, brother.
Hold it!
Backslash,
Whatever is the matter, Mr. Edgeworth?
This one single statement is so full of contradictions. For a moment there, I thought I was going to collapse.
So, witness, any ideas as to where these contradictions in your testimony lie? Depending on your answer, I may stay my whip.
Okay, give me a minute. Well, it was snowing that night, so I could possibly have seen the stars. That rundown shack is hardly a lodge, is it? And even if the stars could have been seen, it isn't like I was there to just look at them, right? Brr. I'll give you a sec. Oh, yeah, hold on. I got a phone call, so give me a sec right here, fellas. Boop, 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 boop.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be back shortly.
Woo! Alright, that was a long phone call. Sorry about that, y'all. Alright. Just making sure audio's good. Okay, there's still sound. Oh wait. Let me turn off this. There we go. Alright, cool. We're back. Sorry about that. Alright. Anyways. I don't remember what we're doing. That was such a long phone call that I don't remember what was happening. See, can you do it if you try? See, there we go. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Enjoyed my phone call? It was a nice phone call. It wasn't anything serious, I should say that. It was just making plans.
There's only one issue here. What you saw at Dusky Bridge.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say more.
Hold it!
Hold it! Box slosh!
A number of times. How many?
Maybe 5 times? I wouldn't say every 20 minutes.
Which means you spent almost 2 hours at Heavenly Hall that night.
You bet! Real love is about waiting with your heart in your hands!
Love you, say?
Bro, that judge does not know anything about love. I don't care if he's a fucking hockey player. By the way, is he still a hockey player? How old is the judge? Is he not supposed to be, like, old? But he's still in the NHL? I don't know, man.
It was this man's intention to summon the defendant to the small shack, using this blackmail letter.
Blackmail? No, that was simply a... Oh!
You huffy, puffy, loosey-goosey excuse for a whimpering, whiny wuss of a witness.
Damn, bars. Okay, Francisca, I see you. Switching it up. Hold on. There we go.
So, what did you see, guy? I hope for your sake you saw a snowmobile. You huffy, puffy, loosey-goosey excuse for a whimpering, whiny wuss of a witness, eh?
Alright, bro. Do you just really try to fucking steal Francisca's thunder like that? Get the fuck off my screen.
Well, you see...
Being called those names doesn't seem to bother him at all.
I didn't see us. Okay, stop the cap.
Larry? You really didn't see it?
No need to hit your desk. I can hear you. I didn't see it. I didn't see a snowmobile.
Larry, say snowmobile for me, please. Snowmobile? If you truly have nothing to hide, then why are you stammering like you just flew over a cuckoo's nest?
Shut up! Whoa, what is this? I don't know. Don't ask me.
It seems that I'll need to start from a more obvious contradiction. I'm going to strike the blow that will finally get him to spill the beans.
The big beans.
Anyone at the bridge that night either.
Hold it!
You didn't meet anyone?
That's right, because I've got nothing to do with it. And I'm just here to buy some Viridian paint, okay?
Come on, I expect to see those Crimson Lake faces! Now! It would appear that simply pressing him isn't going to be enough, Mr. Edgeworth. Guy?
Indeed. It seems like he's going to claim to have nothing to do with this to the end. I don't want this guy to cost us any more time. I need to slice through his obvious contradictions and keep things moving along.
Let's see, I was at the lodge. I didn't see anyone at that bridge either. Okay, it's either one of these. Hold on. Make sure you come unless you want your secret to be exposed. Is that the only thing with... I think so. I think it's the only note to Iris. So, wait. Wiki doesn't say the judge's age, but... Very interesting. It's not related to the trial. Oh, though? Oh, okay. I didn't see anyone at the bridge that night either. Oh, wait, no, I didn't mean to do that. No! I'm not even gonna look at the walkthrough. This should be it, right? I'm not dumb, right? Larry's gonna trip me up, is he? He tripped me up. I'm dumb. I'm looking at the... I'm looking at the walkthrough. I can't... oh my god. Hold on. Oh! I'm so stupid. Nope, not this trial, one of the last game's trials. Want me to share? Yeah, if it's not spoilers. You're good to go. Yeah.
Objection!
There we go. Larry Butts. I can understand why you might want to throw your old life away. You're pretty pathetic. And you cause all sorts of trouble. I'm sorry. The judge and our judge are brothers? Wait, so is the other judge Canadian, or are they both Canadian, or only one of them Canadian? So weird. But I haven't realized just how much of a nuisance you have been. That could be considered a step in the right direction. Haji, are you trying to console me?
It certainly doesn't sound that way to me, guy.
However, yeah, I cannot forgive you for simply turning away from the incidents you create. Oh, you're totally pinning this on me. Now then, let us talk about the night of the murder. Sister Bikini, after seeing the murder take place, asked Phoenix Wright to report it. Thus, he headed for the public phone by the bridge. Oh, I got a burp. So in the final trial of the last game? Oh. Oh, I think I do slightly remember that. I just kind of glossed over that. There, he happened across a certain nefarious individual. You, Larry Butts. That's right, me, in the flesh.
Listen carefully, witness. It doesn't matter if you change your name, guy. So long as you remain pretty pathetic, you will continue to cause these incidents. That's reality won't change. Will not change, whatever.
But, what do you mean? What do you want me to do then? Larry, what you need to change is your inner self. But for now, what you saw that night, testifying truthfully about this one issue, is all I need from you. Edgy, I think I've finally woken up. Well, I guess I could still be sleeping. But anyway, I'll do it. I'll testify. Well, I'm not sure this will go especially well.
I'll ask again then, witness. What did you see on the night of the murder?
D's nuts. I went to the shack at around 9, so it would have been about 10:30 p.m. I was lying under my bedding when a white flash almost blinded me. Why did you sleep with the door open? I looked out the window and Dusky Bridge was on fire! There was still some thunder, but I went right away to check it out. That's when I ran into Nick. Wait, at what time did he say? I think I already know this one.
You certainly saw quite a lot, didn't you?
So, what happened to the bridge after it caught on fire?
It was like me after a 3-day stint chasing a girl. It totally burned out. Like, almost totally gone. I mean, trying to cross the burning remains was what caused Nick to fall.
What did you say?
Oh, don't worry. It's nothing life-threatening. He just caught a cold.
I never know with that man if he should be called lucky or unlucky. Oh, she cares about us. Cares about Phoenix. Oh.
No, Mr. Edgeworth. Please commence your cross-examination.
Alright. I'm looking at one thing. Oh, maybe not. Because I thought it was just this one right here. Weather report, was it? At 10:45. Around 30 minutes passed between the... 10:30? I feel like I can clock him right here. Let me, make sure we got it right. Okay, no. We have to press some statements. Alright, cool.
Hold it!
What did you do? What did you do out there in the cold for half an hour? Or hour and a half, my fault.
Well, if you really must know, I was busy being excited, I guess.
Excited? Dare I even ask?
I set the meeting time as 10 p.m., right? But I couldn't wait, and I thought she might come early too.
Well, it appears she didn't come at all in the end.
Because they never arranged to meet in the first place, did they?
Shut up! Don't go picking my fond memories apart! Anyway, I was getting a little worried. I thought maybe Iris had lost her way. So every 20 minutes or so, I went out to the bridge. But I didn't see anything particularly suspicious. I didn't have anything else to do, so I went back to that shack to wait for her. I was lying under my bedding. Okay.
This light was, of course.
Lightning! Like, kapow! Like a slap from Naomi, honestly. A big bada boom. Naomi? What the fuck is Naomi? Ah!
Or
A little like that.
What's up, girl? I mean, that's more like a punch from Miranda.
Witness, did you actually see the lightning hit the bridge?
Well, I was a bit startled by the flash of light, so... Okay.
Hold it!
seeing that, what did you do?
What do you think? I was burning up as well from the fire in my heart.
And that's why you went to took a look at the bridge?
Well, to be honest, it was freezing cold, so at first I thought, forget it, I'm not leaving my covers. But that pretty much stopped snowing, so, no, changed my mind.
I'm not sure I care for the forget it attitude you had at first, Witness.
Okay.
Hold it!
You said it right away, but exactly how long after the strike was that?
The lightning fell, and then the bridge caught on fire, I don't know, maybe around 5 minutes. I mean, I suddenly thought, gotta go check this out!
How far is this small shack you were in from the bridge?
Hold on, well, that pretty much stopped snowing. I guess about a 5-minute walk?
And how did Dusky Bridge look when you got there?
Like I'd recovered a piece of my childhood. I mean, not even the bonfires kids made during school camping trips can compare.
Well, trying to press him a little more. Why you didn't call anyone?
Why didn't you call anyone? Because there's a phone, right? Is there a phone near the bridge? Let me look at the walkthrough. Yes, okay, I was right.
Larry, let me ask you one thing.
What is it, Edgy? What's with the serious face?
Why didn't you call anyone?
Huh?
What do you mean? Normally, when faced with a towering inferno, one would try and tell someone. There's a... oh, I read that wrong. You know what I meant. There's a public phone right by Dusky Bridge, correct?
Well, of course I thought of doing that.
So then, let's hear why you didn't.
Huh? Yeah, okay. Reason. My reason. It isn't that I didn't try to tell anyone, I just didn't have time to, okay?
Okay.
Hold it!
You claim to have arrived at the bridge at the same time as Wright?
Yeah! I thought, I'd better tell someone about this. But then Nick came up yelling about murder! It totally made me forget about the bridge. The fire was pretty much out by then anyway.
What's this feeling? I suddenly have a terrible case of unease.
It was after contacting the police that Phoenix Wright fell from the bridge, correct?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. More or less.
You told me about the burning bridge yesterday, but there's still something that doesn't quite fit. It looks like, despite his change of heart, Larry still isn't telling us the whole truth.
Okay.
I was lying under my bedding when a white flash almost blinded me. There was still some thunder, but I wanted to check it out. Let's see. I was lying under my bedding. Did we do this one?
I don't think we did this one.
You said right away, but exactly how long after that strike was that?
Oh, wait, did we do this? I actually don't remember if we did this. The lightning fell and then the bridge caught on fire maybe around 5 minutes? Oh yeah, okay, no, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. No, I remember now. Maybe we do another one. Hold on, actually. Let me, look the walkthrough real quick. Okay. Oops. Oh god. Okay. Let's see. I arrived. There was still some thunder. Is it the fact that there was thunder still? Lightning struck. Lightning struck, but there wasn't thunder. Oh no, no. There would still be thunder probably about. Is it the fact that he says there's still some thunder? That's my final guess is the weather report. Let's see. Nope, I was wrong. Oh, but I had the right evidence. I arrived. Huh? I'm tripping right now.
Objection!
Objection!
Your very existence being a contradiction, I'm not sure if you can grasp this or not.
What the hey, Edgy? You make me sound like some sort of alien!
But your testimony is conclusively contradictory. The problem here is time.
I've never been the best timekeeper, you know.
3 minutes after Billy leaves on foot, you follow him on your bicycle.
How long does it take for him to catch up with him? Terrible at those.
This is much more simple. You saw the lightning strike Dusky Bridge, and immediately went to see what happened. Is this correct?
Yeah, well, I wasted about like 5 minutes first, but more or less.
I have the weather data from the night of the murder here. According to this, the lightning fell at 10:45 p.m. You say it takes less than 5 minutes from the shack to Dusky Bridge, meaning you probably got there around 11 p.m.
Oh, sounds about right, I guess. And then Nick showed up and did his falling act.
That is impossible.
What do you mean?
11 p.m. is when the murder occurred in Hazakura Temple. Thus, Wright was still there in the courtyard. There is no way that Larry could have encountered him at Dusky Bridge at that time.
Excuse me, I have an objection.
You do?
Edgy, how many times do I have to say this? I'm not Larry, I'm Larissa. Ah!
It has not been proven that the murder occurred at 11 p.m. The sister only said around 11. In which case, it could have been earlier than that.
Watch your footing there, Miss Franziska von Karma. The slope ahead is slippery. For there is still no way that Wright could have been at Dusky Bridge at 11 p.m.
And why not?
It is clearly written here in the weather report data. It took around 30 minutes for the bridge to burn out. Therefore, The bridge must have been burning until at least 11:15 p.m.
Which means, what exactly?
Wright did not see the bridge while it was being consumed by the flames that night. In fact, he did not arrive on the scene until after the flames had died down. Oh. Larry, you arrived at the bridge at 11 p.m., but Wright did not make it there until at least 11:15. I suggest you stop hiding things and just tell us the whole truth. Now then, what happened during these missing 15 minutes? Ignore that I stuttered there. I feel like I just got brutally woken up by a toilet splashback. Ugh. Gross, dude. I guess I was still sleeping after all. Punch me.
So, there was a missing 15 minutes prior to meeting Phoenix Wright. I hardly see that as much of a problem.
Yeah, not much of a problem at all. Really? The bridge is burning before your eyes, and there's a phone right next to it. Why then did you not report the accident?
Yes, witness. Why didn't you? Were you simply to watch the bridge that there?
And therein lies the problem. For even after the bridge had burned out, he was still there. Staring into space, this witness didn't even attempt to fulfill his civic duty.
That's what it sounds like.
But this is Larry we are talking about, and even he is incapable of being so stupid. Which means there has to be a reason for his inaction. Edgy, I think it's about time I got serious with you, dude. Just as I thought, you've been playing with us all this time. Listen, I'm going to tell you everything. Are you sure you want to hear it all? Yes. I may really say it this time. Ah!
Then say it.
Damn, son.
Very well. I have a terribly bad feeling about this, however. Let's have this witness finally give us the whole truth, guy. Now, for this 15-minute gap, what were you doing, witness?
These nuts. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. All right. I'm a dononym. I'm an artist. What do you think I was doing? Sketching in front of the bridge. I was whipped up into a frenzy of art. The shock and awe that I was feeling, I transferred it all directly onto the page. Before I realized it, I got a burp. The flames had gone out, and then he came running up.
I suppose artists can be strange folk. Like, I've seen the website of Tumblr.
That's right. I'm willing to sacrifice everything in order to draw the perfect sketch. Including the truth from the sound of it.
Mr. Edgeworth, has this removed the last of your doubts?
Not at all, Your Honor. One very large doubt still remains.
And what would that be?
This is a surprisingly believable story, especially considering the source. So why did he think he needed to hide it from us until now? I intend to drag the reason out of him.
You'll regret this, Edgy.
Uh-oh. Hold it! Tell us, Larry.
My name is Laurice, get it right! Mistakes like that are what keep you from being popular with the ladies like I am!
Stop the cap.
Just, who exactly are you?
I don't know why I made him British there. I'm Laurice Donham, apprentice extraordinaire!
That's what he calls himself in any case.
Then you are an artist?
Of course, I'm an artist, the real thing!
Yet again, that's what he calls himself.
Names mean nothing. There's only one issue I care to discuss. What were you doing?
That is a very big issue indeed.
Yeah!
Sketching? The burning bridge?
The burning bridge and everything that came with it.
What came with it? You want to hear this? You want to hear this from my lips, do you, Edgy?
You'll regret that. Ah!
Enough. Just take that ridiculous sketch of yours out already, witness.
Oh. What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean.
That does indeed appear to be the fastest solution. I'll leave it to you, Mr. Edgeworth.
What should I do? I've got a terrible feeling that the instant the sketch is revealed, the entire world may be changed by what is depicted there. Oh shit, let me look at the walkthrough, but I'm gonna say look at the sketch, right? Why not? Yeah, okay. I was just making sure. I was like, come on now. Larry, I wonder if you could show us your sketch, please.
Well, even I couldn't have imagined it turned out like this.
Imagine what?
Imagine these nuts in your mouth. Or wait, no. Imagine whatever. that Laurice Donham's death would take place here today, like this. Ouch!
Show it now.
Okay, but steel yourselves. This is the world of Laurice Donham. I don't even know how to pronounce my last name.
What the fuck?
Well, so this is Dusky Bridge, correct? Quite a large bridge, isn't it? Your response, Miss Von Karma?
Yes, well. It is a better drawing than I expected.
Isn't it? I struggled to reproduce those flames. I really did.
Yes, I'm sure you did.
Yeah? This is going to get ugly. No one has the courage to bring it up, it seems. This mysterious flying object. Larry?
What?
The burning bridge is fine. But what is that unfortunate looking figure?
Oh, you spotted that? I thought you might.
However much I might want to ignore it, I can't.
It's Iris, of course. Iris! I wish she'd take better care of herself. We have to plan for our future, you know. What would happen to her if she had injured herself flying like that? Okay, wait, what's going on?
Larry, please, answer this next question honestly.
Okay.
Are you really claiming to have seen this? Are you claiming to have seen the silhouette of the defendant flying over a bridge that was engulfed in flames?
Yep, that's what I saw. That's why I drew it. I'm an artist, a real artist. Art, you. Hi. That's actually funny. That's not what I expected them to say. What are you, on Fent?
The girl, she's really high up in this picture. What was that for?
This is all a bad dream. I was hitting you on the cheek to test that theory.
Please whip your own cheek from now on if you wish to test your wild theories. I mean, I would love to see that, but... Anyway, no court of law will ever acknowledge that people can fly, guy.
Actually, there is some precedent for this. She was flying pretty high, my sweet Iris.
She was about 30 feet above the bridge, at least. It was really something to see. The judge want what Larry's on? Absolutely. I mean, shit, I don't blame him. Larry, dude, I didn't even think about that. Larry's high as fuck 24/7. On what drug? I don't know, but he's high on something. He's too hyper. Cocaine? Maybe cocaine.
This has to be some kind of mistake, guy. Mr. Edgeworth, please bring the witness back down to earth.
What? Me?
This witness is your friend, is he not?
Accessory to foolishness, Miles Edgeworth.
Let us get back to the cross-examination. By force if necessary. Mr. Edgeworth, I expect you to expose the obvious contradiction here.
Yes, Your Honor. Looks like I've got another reason to remember this moron.
Well, what did you think of my debut piece?
Get that thing away from me!
He thinks it's satanic. It's like,
This is why I don't let my children watch Harry Potter or SpongeBob. Now, hurry up and cross-examine him.
okay.
Hold it!
Just where did you see this site from?
Hey, no need to shout. When I was lying in bed in that rundown shack, the crack of lightning bolt made me realize that the bridge was burning. I just watched it for a while from there, thinking how nicely it was burning. Then after about 5 minutes, I saw it.
The defendant flying.
That's right! That's when I decided to go to the bridge.
I see. That all makes sense. Aside from the sketch itself.
Yes, this sketch doesn't make any sense. I just need to convince the artist that his work is ludicrous. And I'm not talking about the rapper.
I ain't talking about the dude. Ludacris is in Fast and Furious, right? That's yes, that is Ludacris, right? I'm pretty sure it is. The shock and okay.
Hold it!
You transferred everything directly onto the page. And that is the sketch here?
Yep, sensational, isn't it? Or should I be scandalous? It put my mind at ease, anyway.
It did.
That's right. The reason she didn't come to me, even though I waited for her, was because she was trapped on the other side of the bridge. Could it be that Iris undertook that dangerous, desperate flight in order to reach me? That's gotta be it. All right, go me. Oh, nice. Oh.
Continue, please.
Yeah, bro, you ain't bagging fucking Iris.
Hold it!
You forgot the passage of time to that extent, did you?
Well, once I get caught up in something, I tend to forget everything else.
That's true. You've always been that way. I guess he's not lying about that, at least.
Phoenix Wright appeared on the scene after 11:15. If he was drawing until then, that dispels all doubts.
Girl, be so for real, she's literally using you? Nah, no way, bro.
Aside from doubts of his humanity, eh?
There's a big clue waiting for me in this cross-examination. This testimony does nothing less than mock the court. But I'm sure that there is a vital kernel of truth hidden in it somewhere.
Okay. Her white hood fluttering. Oh shit, I didn't even realize that. Easy. Yeah, okay. Yep. Bada bing.
Larry, what did you really see that night? Not that I particularly care.
In your position, that's just being irresponsible. I drew exactly what I saw. I'll give you a whole dollar that it's... Wait, what? I give you a whole dollar that it's the truth.
And if that is truly the case, then there is one thing we can say for certain.
What might that be, guy?
That the person who flew over the bridge could not have been the defendant's Iris.
What? What do you mean? I don't understand. Ah!
A foolhardy folly of a foolish statement by an equally foolishly foolhardy fool. How exactly can you make this claim?
Tell us, Larry. According to this picture, the individual whom you say you saw was wearing a hood. Oh wait, the individual whom you say you saw was wearing a hood, correct?
Of course she was. That rundown shack is quite away from the bridge. The hood is what told me that the floating angel was my Iris. That hood is my darling Iris, and Iris is my darling hood. Ah! A whole dollar? Hey, bro. That whole dollar? Oh, wait, it's 2019 in this game right now. Now, that dollar might be like $2 now. I actually don't know how bad inflation got. I don't know. I know it got pretty bad. I think. Yes.
It seems there are bigger fools in this world than the one at the defense's bench.
Larry, there's something you need to be made aware of. I messed up that line. It's fine. On the night of the murder, Iris wasn't wearing her hood. Yeah, she had given it to Wright as a gift. Are you going to change your story now? Perhaps suggest that it was Wright who took flight? That rhymed. What are you talking about? I think you understand what I mean just fine. Why? Why did Nick have Iris's hood? What?
Reggie, what's going on with Iris and Nick? Why you, Nick, you dog?
I don't think... Larry, will you ever find true love? I don't know, man. I don't know.
I do believe that this unbelievable, mysterious sketch is destined to disappear, discredited, and discarded. Straight into the garbage.
What is it now, witness?
It feels like I've been waiting 25 years for this very day to come. Edgy, today's the day I get to completely stupefy! Maybe 26, 27 cents. Oh, okay. That was a, what? Who does stupefy? Is that Disturbed? Or is that Drowning Pool? No, that's Disturbed. Because that plays in Cooler's Revenge. Right? Or is it Cooler's Revenge? Or was it Lord Slug? Disturbed, I know, is in both of those, but is Stupefy and Lord Slug? I need to know. Stupefy! I feel like that's Cooler's Revenge, but that might be Lord Slug. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really fucking matter. I don't know why I went on a tangent on fucking Dragon Ball dub movies. What?
What is the meaning of your outburst, witness?
I have to do this, but I have some definitive evidence.
Definitive.
Evidence?
Iris did come flying over the burning bridge, and I, Maurice Dunham, shall prove it.
I didn't expect to ask this again, but we shall be needing your testimony once again.
Ah, damn it.
Tell us anything you know concerning the defendant as depicted in the sketch. And show us your evidence that this nightmare was actually a reality, guy.
Okay, I hope you're ready, Edgy. Because I'm going to feed you a whopping serving of pain.
You've been serving us a whopping serving of pain this whole time. Trust me.
Alright. Proof that Iris flew. Oh, and this is the last, not testimony, but... Yeah, no, this is the last testimony, so we're already almost done with it. Not already, you know what I'm saying? It's 2 hours and 47 minutes. I did take like a 10-minute break, but this one's still pretty long. When I reached Dusky Bridge, she was already gone. I was so worried, so I frantically searched all over for her. That led me to finding a beautiful crystal sphere half buried in the snow. I'm sure that Iris was simply wearing a spare hood. After all, no one else could have lost a crystal sphere that night.
A crystal sphere?
This one. Pretty, isn't it? But finders keepers.
That sphere. Where did you find it?
Yeah, where did you find that bitch? What the fuck? How did you pull out a fucking magic sphere? Of case time, I think. Oh, like the whole case? Yeah. That sounds right. Because the second half will probably be longer. Yeah, that sounds right. Let me see. Around here somewhere? Looks about right. And it was half buried in the snow. It had pretty much stopped snowing by then. But there was still some falling. Wait, there was still... But there was still some falling as I walked to the bridge.
The court accepts this crystal sphere.
That's mine, okay? I want it back afterward.
There's something on it.
Why is your blood?
Right. Oh my, it's blood, guy.
What? Blood?
Oh, shit.
You ready, Edgy? By tomorrow morning, you'll be calling me Master Larry. Yeah, I like the sound of that. No one's going to push me around anymore. Didn't you want to be called Laurice Dunham only a few minutes ago? Alright. Let's do this again.
Hold it!
So, you went to the burning bridge. That's right! To meet Iris. She actually flew to get us to meet- wait, what? She actually flew to get to me. The least I could do was meet her halfway.
But the defendant was not at the bridge when you got there, you say?
Larry, stop while you're ahead. This is a courtroom after all. Yeah, Larry's about to get cooked, my friend. I guess she went back to Hazakura Temple. She's a girl after all. She must have wanted to look her best. It must be lovely to live in the fantasy land of Larry's mind. Actually, it's so depressing that I can't even work up the energy to point. He was about to object, but he's like, fuck it.
So, what did you do next?
Okay. Hold it! Box slash! A vision! There's the power of the Monado! So, you searched all over for her? She was flying pretty high, you know. I thought maybe she slipped on her landing and got hurt. Hey! It was more than possible! Also, when I headed to the shack for the first time, I was snacking on a banana. I was pretty sure I threw the peel away somewhere around there, so, you know. Can one guy really be this stupid? So, did you find any signs of her so-called landing? I don't really remember. I kept on falling over myself and kinda lost it for a while there.
You fell over yourself?
Yeah, the snow was deep and there was even a banana peel out there. Yep, there's stupid and then there's Larry Butts.
The short of it is that you didn't find any signs of her landing, correct, guy? Then what happened next?
I mean, isn't Larry the only one who's canonically straight anyways? True. Wow, you bring up a good point. She's the only one proven to be straight. Everyone could be swinging for both teams. That led me to finding a beautiful crystal sphere. Okay.
Hold it!
Half buried. It was sitting in the snow with a little gathered on top of it. It was very hard to spot, actually. I mean, it was dark out too.
I'm impressed. You did well to find it, guy.
No matter what you may think when you look at me, I'm a pro, a genius security guard. I use a pen light I borrowed from my company to help in my search. And it sparkled really brightly, as if it was saying, "Here I am, Durner, Durner, rock you like a hurricane." It does indeed look very much like the crystal sphere on Iris's hood. But need I remind you that she was not wearing her hood that night? Interesting.
Hold it!
That's the lie right there. Each nun is assigned their own hood, and they are assigned only one. I don't know anything about that, okay? And Iris is special, alright, dude? Even if she did steal a spare hood, I'll forgive her. This is getting us nowhere. Our destination for the day, it seems.
However, this crystal sphere was found near the bridge. That is a fact, guy. If it didn't come from a hood, where could it have come from?
That is the question I aim to answer. Interesting. After all, no one else okay.
Hold it.
Let me confirm this one last time, Larry. The reason you thought that this was Iris are the hood and this crystal sphere, correct?
That's right! My gut is never wrong! I met that old bikini the next morning, and her crystal sphere was still there, safe and sound. Doot, 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 doot. Safe and sound.
Indeed. Also, I really do enjoy that song. I don't care if it's overrated. She was wearing it in this very room earlier today.
This case isn't going to end without a fight. Supposing the obvious contradiction in this testimony will be easy. But I fear that all that awaits us are further mysteries. Alright, when I reach the Dust Bridge, that's when a beautiful crystal sphere half buried in the snow. I was wearing a spare head. After all, no one else could have lost the crystal sphere that night. Oh, wait! I feel like... Haha! Yes! Okay, it should be that answer. I'll double check, but... Yep. Woo! I'm smart. I was like, wait a minute. Who would have a fucking crystal ball? The victim. Yeah. This game that's made for babies? I figured it out.
Objection.
Larry, that night, there was someone... Oh, period. Someone who lost a crystal... Crystal. Why do I keep trying to combine crystal and sphere together? So I'm going with crystal. Someone who lost a crystal... I just did it again! Fuck! Someone who lost a crystal sphere. There we go. There was?
Who? Who was this stupid idiot?
Miss Elise Dunham, the mentor to a stupid idiot.
The victim?
I have a photo of her here. And on the end of her staff, you can see a familiar looking crystal sphere.
Hey! That's my photograph!
Give it back!
Oh!
A crystal sphere like that is quite easy to find. I have one just like it in my brooch.
They look nothing alike!
In any case, please take a look at this. This is the victim's staff found at the scene of the crime.
Hey! The crystal sphere? It's gone, guy.
What? What?
What?
Huh? What? What?
Just what does this mean, guy?
If anyone jumped or flew across the bridge that night. Oh. Oh! Wait, whoa, I just realized what's happening. It certainly was not Iris. After all, she was not wearing her hood. More importantly, the crystal sphere found at the landing site was not hers either. Did someone wrap the ball up and chuck that bitch? Hold on, wait. Let me look at the crime scene real quick. Nope, that's not it. Hold up. This shit just got fucking cray-cray. Nope, goddammit. Here we go. Interesting. And I know her staff is like to the left of that. Oh my god. Interesting.
That means the one who flew and dropped the sphere was the victim, Miss Elise Dunham.
Oh, okay. Alright, so she got fucking launched? Okay, whoa. Okay, so she got launched. And then they brought her back? Or did only her orb get... What the fuck? Alright, we'll see.
And dropped the sphere was the victim, Miss Elise Dunham.
Objection!
A fool alongside another fool on a fool's errand to reach a foolish conclusion. First of all, this sketch, which I prefer to call a scribble, is ridiculous. People cannot fly, thus it is rejected.
You can't do that! I saw it with my eyes!
And this crystal sphere, this is nothing more than a red herring.
You honestly believe that?
Give it some thought, and I'm sure you'll realize as well, Miles Edgeworth. Elise Dunham was in her room on the night of the murder. There was no reason for her to go to Dusky Bridge. Therefore, this sphere cannot be related to this case. That is all.
Hey, yo, shut up, Francisca. You know I fuck with you, but you wrong, man.
Miss Francisca von Karma? The only people who will accept that explanation are scatterbrains and clowns.
Yeah. Why are you pointing at me?
The victim's crystal sphere was found near the bridge on the night of her murder. Yet you expect us to believe that this has nothing to do with the case.
Objection!
That crystal sphere, it was probably thrown away at the bridge after the murder.
After the murder?
There is blood on the crystal sphere, isn't there? That naturally suggests that it was thrown away after the murder took place. The killer placed it there to throw the investigation off the scent, which is the exact same reason that he drew that ridiculous sketch.
Wait, is she blaming him?
What? You mean
I'm the killer? No!
Joking aside, just when did this crystal sphere appear near the foot of the bridge? Unless this can be proven in some way, I refuse to believe this is related to the case.
She makes a valid point. There is no evidence that Elise Dunham left Hazakura Temple that night. However, if somehow this crystal sphere can be proven to have been dropped before the victim was killed, then this case is going to be transforming into something else entirely.
Yeah, it's like there's gonna be like a second half to this part.
Your response, Mr. Edgeworth? I want your final opinion on the disposition of this crystal sphere, guy. If it's not related to the case, then this witness who you called will have nothing more than a monumental waste of time, guy.
Since when does she joke? Probably at the end of the second game. Remember, she kind of like realized like I shouldn't be an asshole all the time.
Prepare yourself for some very appropriate punishment, Miles Edgeworth.
Can I prove it? Can I prove that the crystal sphere was dropped before the murder took place?
Yeah.
Can I prove it? That isn't the issue. Just simply prove it. That's the only option. That's what he'd do.
He's talking about Phoenix, his boyfriend.
And that's the way Phoenix Wright would do this.
Yeah, boy.
Your Honor, allow me to prove something to you. I will prove that this crystal sphere is a vital link to solving this case.
You will do what?
That look in your eyes. You remind me of Phoenix Wright when he is cornered.
That should come as no surprise. Because right now, I am Phoenix Wright, and I am indeed cornered. I am the light! I am the night! I am Batman!
In order you to present your evidence, I order you to present your evidence, Mr. Edgeworth.
Uh-oh.
Evidence that proves that a crystal sphere was indeed dropped before the murder.
Oh, thank God. I thought I had to click on something.
That the crystal sphere was indeed dropped before the murder.
Is it not the victim's staff? This one. Oh. Never mind. It's not. I was wrong. Oh, I thought I had... Jesus, did you hear that stuttering? I had too much dip on my chip. Before the murder? I looked at the walkthrough just now, and this what says is the answer. Unless it lied to me, which it has. But I don't understand why this is the right answer. We'll see, though.
This crystal sphere, it was half buried in the snow, correct?
That's right. If I hadn't stopped snowing, then Wait, if it hadn't stopped snowing, then it would have been game over, man. Game over! The snow would have totally covered it.
That's all I needed to hear from you, Larry. Your testimony makes one thing quite clear.
What?
When the crystal sphere was dropped, it was snowing, even if it was ever so slightly.
Snowing?
On the other hand, let us look at the scene of the murder. As proven earlier today, there's no snow on the victim's body. Therefore, the crystal sphere must have been dropped before the murder.
What?
Hey, she does it so quick now. Just a little dance move.
Order, order, order! Come on, guys! Come on, buddy! Well, fuck you too, buddy!
On the night of the murder, the victim did indeed go to the Dusky Bridge. And there, something occurred that caused the staff's crystal sphere to come loose.
What could have that been?
This sphere, there's some blood on it, isn't there? Allow me to raise a certain possibility at this junction. The real crime scene was near the foot of Dusky Bridge.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
The murder didn't take place in the Hazakura Temple courtyard? Only a fool would suggest that such a foolish piece of absolute foolishness. I ran out of breath.
Just who is this fool? And which part is so foolish, Miss Von Karma?
Have you been paying any attention this whole time, Miles Edgeworth? The sister saw everything. She saw the victim being killed by the defendant in the Hazakura Temple courtyard.
That's not exactly true, now is it? To put it more precisely, what she saw was the murder weapon being removed from the victim's body.
I literally clocked that immediately.
That's the same thing.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. Nuh-uh, yaha, nuh-uh.
You said it yourself.
Very little blood is actually lost at the moment of a blade's insertion. If you want to talk about when the most blood would be lost from a body, that would be when the blade is removed.
If that statement is the truth, then Dusky Bridge could very easily be the scene of the murder. The murder weapon was not removed. Thus, there was no bleeding.
Whoo, yo, man, I love Edgeworth.
You are forgetting one vital thing, Miles Edgeworth. Elise Dunham's body was found in Hazakura Temple. On foot, it takes 15 minutes to travel from Dusky Bridge to Hazakura Temple. You mean to suggest someone carried the body all that way?
I've made it this far. The only place to take this is to the end. I just need to prove that my version of the events is also perfectly plausible.
Now, if the defense is ready, the court would like to have an explanation, guy. Please show us the method by which the victim's body was carried to the Hazakura Temple, buddy.
Shows the method of which the victim's body was carried. Isn't that just the snowmobile? I guess there would be blood on it, but they could have... Oh, but the sword was still in her. Oh. That my guess is track photo. Okay, yes, I was right. We're almost done. Take that! Box slash!
A vision!
Sorry.
On that snowy night, there's one way that a body could have been moved. The snowmobile. As we know, the snowmobile was used that night. It was explained as having been used to dispose of the murder weapon, but it could have also been used to carry a body.
Order, order,
Go! This is completely unacceptable, Miles Edgeworth. You dug yourself into your own grave.
What do you mean?
The only one who could have used the snowmobile was the defendant. She's the one who moved the body. Doesn't that put the final nail in your coffin?
Oh, he's doing the shrug.
You're too slow. You're too late, Franziska von Karma. And, in fact, the defense has proven something else entirely. We have shown that this case requires further investigation.
But what?
Where was the victim Elise Dunham really killed? If her body was moved, whatever for? And finally, just what does this image mean?
Do you even need to think about that? Such a creature could never see the truth, let alone describe it.
Did you just call him a creature? He doesn't even care. He's like, the cute lady called me a creature.
It's been whipping me, I love it.
This witness certainly sits on one of the lowest possible. This witness certainly sits on one of the lowest possible branches of humanity.
Really? He's not that bad. He's just a dumbass. The crazy shit happens next round. Aw, alright. Oh well. We'll see it though. We'll see it.
However, he would never utter a lie that could hurt a girl with whom he is enamored. He drew this, so it is something that actually happened. The defense stands firm on this point.
Thank you.
That settles it then. I cannot give a verdict under these circumstances.
Grr, grr.
Right. I seem to have fulfilled my part in this. It's just as I thought. Franziska von Karma, you make a wonderful partner.
Excuse me? Are you hitting on me?
I'd ship it.
There was one reason.
And wait, no, never mind. They're sisters or brother and sisters. They're step. I forgot about that. Forget what I just said. Never mind. Strike that from the fucking record. I forgot about that.
There was one reason and one alone for me being here.
Yeah, that Edgeworth and Franziska von Karma were like step siblings essentially. They live with each other. They have a sibling relationship. That's why I said strike it from the record. What I just said.
To expose the darkness lurking in this case and then pass it on to Wright. After all, this is his game. I'll have my own games later.
Really? That's what this all was all about? You could have just told me that from the very beginning. Then I wouldn't have had
Miles Edgeworth, I don't care about what you were here to do. This was my chance to finally grind you under my heel.
A shame that your chance seems to have slipped you by.
What a shame, Freddy! This is all your fault. Such a terrible witness.
Oh shit, damn it. Oh, damn.
K.O. I cannot believe that the witness's testimony relates to an actual event, Guy. However, there has to be some sort of answer for this question it raises. Have his words here today been the truth or lies? Next time we gather in this courtroom, those are the matters that shall be addressed. I am counting on thorough investigations by both the defense and the prosecution. Guy?
And with this, the rest is up to you, right?
This is like... Actually, I was about to spoil something. Never mind.
Court is now adjourned. Guy?
Woo! Alright. Yeah, this episode is becoming fucking gas, bro. It's becoming one of my favorites, that's for sure. Bridge to the turnabout? Fuck yeah. This is real gas, as the kids would say. But with that, we'll be done for today. Thank you for everybody who watched. It seems like a lot of people stuck around for a bit too, which is pretty unique for me. So thank you for everybody who stuck by for even a minute. I appreciate it. And yeah, no, this game has been great. I think I would still, so far, it really depends on the ending now. So give like an 8 out of 10 because I feel like episode, what was it? 2 and 3? Mostly 3. 3 was kind of like a episode to me, which kind of like, and 2 was okay, but 1, 4, and 5 are really great. Like you said, Numair, from the fucking very beginning. So like it kind of evens out to 8, like an 8 out of 10. But we'll see if the ending makes it like a 9. But so far, great game. I'm loving it. Call me McDonald's the way I'm loving it. Anyways, enough of my stupid jokes. Yeah, that's it. This case has been interesting so far. Oh, I've been enjoying it very thoroughly. But if it sticks to the landing, this is gonna be my favorite trial for sure, or case or whatever. And yeah, there's so much to see. There's so much to do. Yeah, if we're about like 40-ish% done, we still have a lot left. So we'll see where that leads us. I'll be streaming again tomorrow at 5 p.m. PST. Hopefully. And we'll continue this hopefully tomorrow. I hear there's new things in the Apollo games. Oh, I'm sure there is, because those games were, one of them was on the DS, and the other one was on Wii, I think, on the Wii. I don't know. I might be making shit up. Anyways, I'll let you guys be. Have a good night, evening, morning, whatever the fuck it is, and I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Wait, I said, fuck. 3DS, that's what I meant. Wait, where is it? Oh, here it goes. Bye.
That's the program for today, but we shall return. We always come back.